The silence that follows an unexpectedly lost drone is a specific kind of heavy. One moment, I was a god with a bird's eye view of long Scraggy Peak. The next, I was just a guy, standing on the bank of the river, holding a plastic remote that became a paperweight. The flight had captured the majestic beauty of the jagged peaks, casting long, cinematic views of the gorgeous river basin. I was pushing the limits, chasing a cinematic reveal over a ridge with a world of glorious excitement. Then, within a flicker, the drone was pointing up to space with pine needles in the peripheral. I didn't move for the first 60 seconds. I stared at the sky, half expecting the drone to fall from the pine tree hold like a loyal dog trying to get back to its master. The weather, the river flow, and the whole atmosphere was one of those beautiful Colorado days. The river was high and cloudy with flows greater than usual. My first concern was finding the location of the drone. Perhaps it landed in a field after hitting the pines, but that was not to be. Fortunately, you can track a drone to the crash if you have enough battery, which I did. I started the hike. What looked like a short distance on a 5-inch screen was a grueling river crossing with a vertical scramble in real life. It was just a gray speck at the very tip of a 60-foot Douglas fir tree. Of course, the tree was hanging off a cliff into the river. The drone was intact, but the question remained as to how we could save it. Maybe a couple of days in the wind would blow it down, but there were many risks to that. Walking back to the trailhead as the sun sets behind long Scraggy Peak, my head spun with ideas. Maybe I could float a ladder across the river, climb to the top of the 60-foot tree, reach out and grab the drone. That was only a fleeting thought, as my 71-year-old body would probably not function like my 24-year-old mind. But wait, I do have a 24-year-old friend that could probably fulfill a 71-year-old's nightmare. So we waited a few windy days and set out on our adventure. We hiked to the river on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. The river was now clear and easy to cross. We climbed up the cliff with ladder and ropes in hand. As I steadied the ladder on the rocky soil, my 24-year-old climbed the tree with mountain goat footing to dislodge the drone, allowing it to safely fall into a pile of pine needles at the edge of the cliff. Don't you love it when a plan comes together?